Please tell me I can buy name tags off you now. 19, bro. No wheel. There's only 6 submissions on here. I didn't give this very much time to breathe. I uploaded the last video about 5-6 hours ago, but we're going to let it rip. I got stuff to do. There's no way she wins twice. All right. Hunter and Ghastly, named after Pokemon. There is another way to name things in this mod pack. You can use Ars Nouveau. You have to craft the glyph of name, and apparently I've never used this, but somebody recommended it in the comments. If you put a name tag in your inventory, or you name the spell and keep changing the name of the spell, you can name things with that. But if you have the name tag in your inventory, it'll override the spell name and use the name tag from your inventory. But we got name tags now. We're golden. You are Haunter. You're not a hunter. Boom. You go there. Pick you back up. We got you named. And you sound like a pig. You're Ghastly. Did that go on you? It did. Why are you trying to hurt me, bro? Pick you up. Okay. We need Wraiths in Chapter 3. This is in Chapter 3 magic. We need to go here. Chronical Chaos. And we need Wraiths to turn the soulless sand that we're making in the last video into soul sand. And I'm going to set up 2 areas to make soul sand. I'm just still trying to hash out the details of how I'm going to do it. And I want to share with you guys the ideas that I've been running through to maybe give people different plays on how to go about this, or just go with whatever your heart tells you, I guess. Soulless sand right here, right? Boom. If you put a Wraith, my first idea was right here. Put him on a seat. Boom. Simple. Right? Let me put this dude back in the backpack. We're going to use Ghastly for the demonstration. He's chilling on the seat. And we know this works because up top at my rehabilitation center, I forget that dude's name, but he's been there for like a month now, chilling. And we're getting some of the things that we could use in this chapter. But my new line of thinking is I kind of want to play along with the quest book. So we're just going to pretend we don't have that other stuff, right? Boom, he turns this into soul sand. Now watch, flick this lever, that's going to use the piston, push this over. And he stayed there. So he's making a liar of me right now. Let me grab some more of this. Because when I did this in my first test, every time I flicked this lever, he popped up off the seat. And now it seems to work great. I wonder if it's because it has a name tag. I don't know how that would affect it. There it goes. Okay, popped off the seat. Thank you for not making me a liar. We don't want that. We don't want to feed him egg sandwiches either. We want to use this to grab them. All right, so that doesn't work. I mean, it could. We could like encase that with glass, but then what's really the point of the seat? I guess so he doesn't go down there, right? Second thought. Like, okay, easy. Put him in a boat. Boom. Yep. Worked great. Put him in a boat. Yep. Worked great. Okay, it does work in a boat. He's just not going in there right now because I'm filming. And a slab under the boat keeps the boat kind of there. The problem with boats, and we all know this from playing Minecraft, is something happens, boom, and then it gets nudged, and then something happens and it gets nudged, and then something happens and it gets nudged, and then you leave and you come back and their boat's like over here. I don't know how it happened, but it happens. So a boat, I don't think a boat is the answer either, right? Get rid of this. We're done with that idea. And I'm still stuck on the piston thing, which you don't really need the piston, but I'm thinking it might benefit us to use a piston. Throw that in there. Third idea. I'm like, okay, a fan, encased fan, will keep a mob in its place, right? Boom. Then we put him right there. Boom. Doesn't work through the block. I had it up top. pointing down, blowing down. It still doesn't keep the mob on the block. So I'm like, all right, fans out. Do we even need to put them on something? And that's where I'm at right now. I haven't tried this yet. And I figured, you know what, let me start recording because I think I'm finally getting somewhere with this. If we just put them in glass or something, right? Boom, that happens. And then when we flick, he's got nowhere to go. He can't get out of there. The piston moves it too quick, right? So that's why I was thinking piston. Because you could do, if we put this piston on a timer, or even we could have it recognize that this block state changes using other mechanics that are in here. But I don't even think we need to go that far and add like crazy logic to this. If we just do that, boom, piston's on a timer and push the block over. And then when it gets to here, we'll have like a deployer feeding these in there. So that doesn't happen, right? Boom, it'll feed that in there automatically when there's room for it to go there. And then when that block's there, this will go, boom. Or we could just have that, like I said, on a timer. Put a drill here. And that breaks the soul sand. I think this is our method right here. I think. Only time will tell. Souls is the frog. Soul sand is the pig. Haunter is a pig. Ghastly is a frog, apparently. I've been listening to him for a while because I've been playing around with this, trying to come up with an idea that makes sense. Taking this right here, soulless sand. I'm feeding it into a storage controller down here. That is linked to this drawer, boom, and this drawer right here, okay? I have iron downgrades in both of them, so they only hold a stack each. And we got plenty of this stuff. I don't think we're running out of this anytime soon. So here's what I'm thinking. I have a smart observer here, and it's looking at this block space right here. And it's looking specifically for soulless sand. That's going to be fed into here from this deployer that's fed from the box. Boom. As soon as I put a piece of soulless sand here, that'll just keep on running, I think. Goes under here. Haunter, the pig, does his thing, changes it to soul sand. And then it keeps pushing, boom, 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 goes to this drill. It can't push any further because there's a block of obsidian here. This drill is going to break it and drop soul sand into the box. Great plant tube. Let's see. You go here. Boom. Okay, I need another piece. Great plant tube. Boom. You go here. Ah. Doesn't work. This might be an issue. Boom. Great plant tube. I mean, it works phenomenal, huh? Holy. Okay. That doesn't work. What happens if we don't use any logic at all? I tried moving it in different locations, seeing if the changeover limited here or limited at the end, but I think it might be easiest just to limit the speed of the deployer. So I'm bringing this power that's spinning at 900,000 RPM into a speed controller, rotational speed controller, and we're going to connect that to the deployer. You go there, boom, right? What fires off the piston, though, you big yummy? The same thing you had before. That's what happens. We go like this. We take the thing that we've been moving around everywhere that you're not seeing because I left out all that video footage. You're going to go right here. Boom. And you're going to look for soulless sand. Boom. We're going to put you back in the box. And then we're going to put the redstone link right here. Boom. We're going to take a piece of soulless sand. And we're going to go here on the blue. Yes? And then we're going to go back here and put a redstone link I'm going to put a piece of soulless sand on the blue. And then I'm going to shift with an empty hand. And right click on that deal. That's going to be the receiver. And then if I break this piece, this is going to work flawlessly. First try. Tube nailed it. It's a little too slow, but it works. Soulless sand. Now, you know what? It doesn't work at all. You know why? Because I took the Wraith out of there. How about this? Ah, you go right there. He was attacking me. I had to do it. This is loaded. We're getting soul sand now, correct? You work like a champion. Kinda, sorta, but this could use a little tunage. Stuff laying all over the ground. I love it. We turn this up to, let's say 32. We'll double it. Boom. I mean, it looks like it works. It works brilliantly. Some would even say. And we're getting soul sand. Holy mackerel. All right, soul sand is sorted. Kinda. I think it's going to keep working. I'll keep an eye on it. Because we got other fish to fry. Or souls to catch, I should say. Let's get on these dudes. These guys require... What is this thing called? I have it in my inventory. A soul extractor. And we're going to use a deployer up here to extract the souls from the soul sand. So I need to reconfigure this thing, set it up the same exact way that we're doing this side. I'm not going to bore you with that because we just figured it out. All right, this side has had the changeover. I'm going to leave the belt off of there. I took the Wraith out because I had to move this deployer, which I totally forgot that I did over there. Let's put him back in there before I forget. All right, we're done with that. Now, we need to add the soul extractor into this deployer right here. Boom. That doesn't have... It doesn't get used up, I don't think. So we should be golden on that. This is going to change over to soul sand. Once I activate that thing, that's going to extract the souls out of there. But when it does, the souls just sit there. Because when I tested it with a hand crank, that's how it acted. So here's my thought process. Shoot over top of a drawer with a accumulator. We're going to put an item filter in there. We're going to take this guy out of here. We're going to go in here, click on this dude. We're going to put that in there, and we're going to say allow list. Boom. Now this should only pick up souls, right? I mean, it certainly takes its sweet old time picking them up. Can you not extract from there? Oh, you can. Why does it take forever and a month to come out of there? Give me that back again. Is this going to work? You go on there. Okay, you go on the ground. That works too. Is there a range extender on these things? There is an item called a radial enhancement, and it says area effect, maximum radius +1. I'm going to make 3 of these jumpies and toss them in here and see if that helps. I don't know if it's going to speed it up. Okay, only 2 can go in there, apparently. Augmentation, yeah, the item filter, and then 2 of these guys. Unless you can stack them, you can't. Okay, 2 works. Hopefully, it's enough. Push you back in here so we don't lose you. We're going to need you later, I'm sure. Now, if I take this jumpy, and I toss you up here, boom, I miss. It hits the ground. And you just sit there. Okay. We might have to add maybe more of them. Or coin of fortune down here on the ground feeding this box. That might be the solution that we're after. Possibly. Maybe. Don't really know. Never did this before. Never used a Wraith to turn soulless sand into soul sand. That's for darn sure. But I think this may work. And there's only one way to find out. And if it doesn't, then we'll cry. You go there. So as long as they stay up top, it seems to function just fine. Maybe that's our answer. Just block it in so nothing can get out of here from the top. And that speed works too. So now it's changing it into soulless sand, right? And I'm breaking it right here. And then that goes into this storage controller. And then I'm taking those pieces and they're getting shoved in this box right here. I have this linked where we're making the soulless sand. Because there is other ways you could do this, obviously. This is just the solution that I came up with. And my original thought was I was going to keep reusing the same piece of soulless sand on a sticky piston back and forth under the Wraith and then do the deal, extract it, you get the gist. But I couldn't figure out a way to keep the Wraith other than the boat with the slab. And I wanted to avoid the boat with the slab thing. And I think this is going to work just fine. I just need to take... I don't know where we have glass. Yeah, let's use some of this for now. Go like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. And real pretty looking. We'll decorate this place for Halloween. Just like this. Ow! Sarah, you named enemies, just so you know. These dudes are not friendly whatsoever. Is that going to work? Is it going to function if I pick up all the floor loot and put it in the box? Everybody wants to know. And on the next episode, we're going to use these and we're going to make Wraiths cry. So you better come up with another fancy name for a Wraith, because I got to go to the Nether and collect one. And on that note, this is the end of episode 53. Create Arcane Engineering. Thank you for letting me share my passion of Minecraft with you. Have fun and peace.